laws of the 48 laws of power that could just change your business forever. I broke down exactly how you can implement them and how you can use them to scale your business. These are curated by me. I personally went through the entire book to pick out the 5 laws that I think will be the most useful. So I guarantee that this video will be more useful for you to watch than any scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, any of those other videos with the flashy edits. Although, it's going to mess with your brain. It's not going to be no Family Guy role playing at the bottom, but we're going to have some good value in here for you. So, this is going to help you take your business to 1 million a month. There's no doubt about it. It's taken many others. Robert Greene, when he wrote this book, he wrote it with the intent to help entrepreneurs, to help nobodies, and everyone in between. So it works, and it'll work on all accounts. You can take these and not only implement them into your business, but implement it into everyday life as well. So I know this will be useful for you. Number 1, court attention at all costs. What does this mean? To court attention means actively seeking it out by any means necessary, whether through flamboyant actions, dramatic gestures, or by standing out in some remarkable way. It's about creating an aura that draws people towards you, making yourself the center of attention. Think of it of like that one guy who's really loud in school, or that one guy who is always making the most noise in the workplace. That guy who's so flamboyant, he's honestly kind of annoying, but he always has the most attention. And that's a good thing. This law doesn't imply being loud or obnoxious, but rather than strategic about it. So although it's a good thing that he has that, the problem is most of them are not strategic about it. You need to learn how to find that medium, how to use it to your advantage instead of just doing it for the sake of doing it. It suggests that in various spheres of life, be in business, politics, social settings, like I said before, those who can grab the most attention and remain in the spotlight the most often will wield more power and influence. However, this law also comes with caution. Attention can be fleeting, so it's essential to maintain that attention by continuously offering something of value or interest, just like I'm doing right now. Offer something valuable, and people will always listen. Ultimately, the quote, court attention at all costs, underscores the idea that in many scenarios, visibility and the ability to attract attention can significantly impact one's power and influence. So here's a guide on how you can actually own that attention. Actually pulled from one of my older YouTube videos. So you post content, cut it up into shorts. I'm going to be speeding through this. If you want to watch it, it's called, You Need to Own Attention in 2024. That's the name. You cut it into shorts. It all equals more attention to your YouTube videos. All videos have a link to one YouTube VSL. That YouTube VSL is disguised as a normal video. You convince people to join your free community, and then you also post polls in that free community to give you ideas for the content of what your exact client avatar wants. You nurture your community and members, giving them loads of value. Litter your funnel for your high-ticket purchase through that community. They book a call in that funnel, warm prospect closes, and you make money. It's really that simple. So, number 2, get others to do the work, but always take credit. What does this mean? This law operates on the premise of leadership and manipulation. It suggests that one should adaptively delegate tasks and responsibilities to others. That's something I'm struggling with, but I'm working on it. Motivating them to work hard and achieve success, but subsequently take credit for their achievements. By doing so, you evaluate your own status, reputation, and power while potentially diminishing or overshadowing the others who did the actual work. Think of it like Jeff Bezos. When Blue Origin sends a rocket to the moon, who gets credited? The Blue Origin engineer or Jeff Bezos? It's always going to be Jeff Bezos, never the random engineer who made one of the most crucial parts and couldn't have been done without him. It's always going to be Jeff Bezos. This tactic requires skillful maneuvering and careful management of perceptions. It can lead to resentment and erode trust if discovered or executed poorly. However, proponents of this law argue that in competitive environments where recognition and credit hold significant value, seizing credit for the work done by others can actually bolster one's influence and position. Though it's a powerful tactic, it's essential to tread cautiously. Overusing this strategy and taking credit without acknowledging the others might lead to a loss of trust, respect in the long run. Balancing recognition for the team's accomplishment while showcasing leadership is crucial to maintain integrity and trust within the group or organization. This law can be compared to, for example, hiring an appointment setter or another role, then having them book appointments, and then you just send back this little commission, but you take the whole sale. But in reality, you would have never even had the sales call without them. Number 3, learn to keep people dependent on you. By making others dependent on you or certain resources, skills, knowledge, etc., you can secure a position of influence and control. This dependency can take various forms. Control of resources, having control over essential resources, information, or assets that others need and they kind of rely on you for. This could be anything from expertise in a particular field or crucial information or supplies. Emotional support or validation. Creating a dynamic where others rely on you for emotional support, guidance, or validation can also foster dependency. People who feel they need your approval or advice become dependent on your validation. Connections and networks. Acting as a bridge between individuals or groups can create dependency. Being the key between influential networks or people make others rely on your introductions, partnerships, or opportunities. This law can be seen as a double-edged sword, though. On one hand, it grants power and control when people need what you provide. On the other hand, it can lead to resentment or attempts to break away from this dependency when people feel manipulated or controlled. To apply this law effectively, one should maintain and delegate balance. Being indismissible without appearing overly controlling or manipulative is key. Creating a sense of value and genuine support rather than corrosion or manipulation is crucial to sustaining the dynamic in the long term. However, it is important to note that relying too heavily on this strategy might result in isolation or distrust of others. They may even perceive you as someone who exploits them for their dependency for personal gain. A healthy balance between offering support and fostering independence is essential to wield this law without damaging reputations. Of course, you need to remember reputation is everything. You should protect it with your life. That's a different law, and I wish I'd have put it in here because I think it would have been useful. Play to people's fantasies. What does this mean? This law revolves around the idea of understanding and appealing to people's desires, dreams, fantasies in order to influence and gain power. Here's how it operates. Identifying desires. This law begins with identifying the desires, aspirations, and fantasies of the people you seek to influence. It invokes perceiving what they long for and what they idolize and what captures their imagination. Crafting illusions. Once you comprehend these fantasies, the next step is to simply weave a narrative or create an illusion that aligns with these desires. This could involve, presenting yourself or an idea in a way that fulfills people's fantasies or makes them believe that associating with you will lead to the fulfillment of their dreams. The guru kind of act. And enticing emotion responses. Playing with people's fantasies often involves triggering emotional responses. By tapping into their desires and aspirations, you can provoke feelings of excitement, hope, or anticipation, creating a strong emotional bond and attachment. Maintaining ambiguity. Sometimes this law involves not explicitly stating your intentions or the reality of the situation. Maintaining an air of mystery or ambiguity can fuel one's fantasies, keeping them engaged and invested. While this law can be a powerful tool for influence and persuasion, it's important to navigate it ethically. Maintaining people's fantasies solely for personal gain without considering their well-being or exploiting their vulnerabilities can lead to mistrust and backlash. Authenticity and ethical considerations should always guide with implementing this law. Use this law with integrity. It invokes aligning your goals with genuine needs and aspirations of others, aiming for kind of win-win situations where both parties benefit, both are getting something out of it. Understanding and respecting boundaries while appealing to fantasies can lead to stronger relationships and alliances based on mutual understanding of fulfillment. Number 5, concentrate your forces. What does this mean? The law concentrate your forces underscores the importance of focusing on resources, energy, and efforts rather than scattering them in different directions. Think of it like deep work, working super hard on one thing instead of going all over, trying 20 different things, a million different things. It's just going to work better for you when you focus on one. This is kind of how it operates. Strategic focus. Concentrating your forces means identifying your primary goal or target and channeling all your resources and efforts towards achieving that specific objective. And by doing so, you avoid diluting your efforts across multiple tasks or objectives, which could weaken your impact. Efficient resource allocation. This law advocates for efficient resource allocation. Rather than spending resources thinly across all various tasks, you should just focus on one and put everything into it. Think of it like laser eyes. You have two eyes, but you can split them up, and let's say you can make smaller lasers. You can hit 100 things, but if you only hit one thing with both eyes, it's going to destroy it way faster. Increased effectiveness. Concentrating your forces allows you for deeper focus and specialization. By directing all efforts towards one goal, you can increase the likelihood of success and dedicate way more time, expertise, and resources to achieving that particular aim. Strategic advantage. Focusing on your forces can provide a strategic advantage by allowing you to dominate in a specific area or aspect, whether in business, politics, warfare, personal pursuits, etc. It enables you to excel in a specific area rather than be a commodity. However, it is essential to find balance in the law with flexibility and adaptability. While concentrating your forces can lead to focused success, it's important to remain open to adjustments when needed. Moreover, the law can emphasize that you need to be careful in the selection of the goal or objection you kind of concentrate on. Choosing the right to target is crucial, otherwise intense concentration is the wrong goal and might lead to wasted resources, and that's bad in the long run. So with that said, if you want access to this doc and access to that lucid chart that I actually attached here where you can learn how to own attention, leave a comment below. I'll be personally sending it to everyone who does, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I got your back for life.